Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to talk about Drugstore Gems that are all under the $15 mark, and a lot of these products are newer products, newer launches, and things that I found to be the most stand out in terms of all the new products that I've been trying, specifically from the drugstore. This first product I really can't stop raving about, the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter. I feel like this is a true drugstore dupe of a luxury counterpart. I feel like this performs honestly just as well as the one from Tilbury, and I think that's what makes it so special. There's really not a difference that I see in the two products when using them side by side. In my opinion, this is such a great example of being able to get something from the drugstore that performs just as well or outperforms a luxury product. I still do love the Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter, but this one is like $14 and you get the same effect, and I really do like how the e.l.f. one performs the same in the Tilbury in the sense that you can wear it on its own and it's not overly strobed, so you can just spot conceal and use this as your main base product if you wish. Obviously you can use it as like a priming step or on top of your makeup, but the thing that was so great about the Tilbury one was that because it has more of a skin tone to the product, it doesn't look like other illuminating or, you know, strobing products. It actually did provide the skin with a good amount of coverage while not looking like overly metallic or shiny, and I think that's what also makes the e.l.f. one so special, that you can wear it on its own and it doesn't look like you just have, you know, straight up like gold or rose gold all over your skin. So I really love the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter. Definitely such a standout new product in my opinion. This is a Neutrogena Sensitive Skin Serum Foundation. This is another product that generally retails anywhere between $13 to $15.99. It's actually on sale on Neutrogena.com right now for $11.99. So if you can get it on sale, you'll hit under the $15 price point, but otherwise it retails at $15.99. So just above that $15 price point. But I think that this one's really special because it's more of like a milky skin tint. I really like the creamy bounciness that this gives my skin. I feel like more and more people are starting to get over the full glam, full flawless, you know, flawless airbrush looking base and really leaning into tinted moisturizers and skin tints and serum foundations, because overall the goal with like these types of products is not to completely mask your skin and hide your skin, but to just enhance your skin and make your skin look better. And I do find that this one is really nice and lightweight. I like the buildable coverage, and I will say, because it's not like the L'Oreal one where it has a lot of luminous pearls to the product, this one does not emphasize texture on the skin nearly as much as the skin tints or tinted moisturizers that are overly dewy or really illuminated. So really great for not only, you know, normal to combo skin types, but also dry or acneic prone skin types as well, because it's not going to emphasize texture or raised areas on the face. The NYX Total Control Pro Drops are also such a great standout product because you can essentially use this to turn any foundation that you have into a luminous pearlized finish foundation. So it's not going to make the product dewy in the sense that it has more of an oily, shiny finish. It's just going to add some of those luminous pigments to the foundation or concealer, whatever you mix it in with, and it's going to give it that nice radiant soft finish without manipulating the actual set down of your makeup like a lot of other dewy products tend to do. So I really like this mixed in with foundations, and you really get the ability to control how much luminosity you want from the product, which makes it really nice. And instead of having to buy like a luminous finish foundation or concealer, you can just easily mix this into all of your liquid or cream products on the back of your hand, and you know, you can totally make it as luminous or as softly luminous as you want. So I typically like to use a couple drops because I do really like a nice pearl finish, but if I want something more subtle or my skin type's a little bit more textured, I just go in with less. I think this is also a really great product to experiment with. So if you have a foundation that you don't really like the way it's setting down, it's a nice way to kind of like switch up the products that you already have without needing to buy new products. This is the Revolution Glass Liquid Skin. This is a serum primer that I really like. I also have the kind of like gel hybrid version of the Glass Skin Primer from Revolution, but I feel like this one might be a little bit more universally liked because it is in a serum formulation. So it doesn't feel nearly as heavy or as apparent on top of your skin as the gel oil hybrid can. And I actually find this to be the lightest serum primer that I have in my collection. It's very fluid, very watery, very lightweight, so it instantaneously is absorbed into the skin, and you don't really have much lingering feeling of like a primer on your base, but it does feel nice and prepped, ready to go ready for makeup application while also still providing your skin with a long-lasting sense of moisture throughout the day. So I feel like if you have a more dry skin type, this could be really super ideal for you, especially in the fall and winter months when you're a little bit more dry. And I just really like how it kind of gives my skin that instant boost of moisture, really nice, plump, bouncy looking skin, and my makeup just glides over top so nice. This does have a little bit of a pearl to it, but it's not overly apparent, and the pearl throughout it is a really nice universal sheen. It's not flecky or glittery, so it's not going to look, you know, like glitter on your skin, especially when you're in direct sunlight. 2 concealer products from Flower. I think Flower really shines in the drugstore base category because they make such elegantly formulated base products that outperform a lot of my luxury favorites. So I want to start off with the Chill Out Under Eye Corrector. This one is in the shade Medium Peach, and I kid you not, this is like the exact same product as my Becca Under Eye Perfector, which I have raved, loved for many years. This has that same soft peachiness to the product with a really pretty soft pearl throughout it. So it does bounce back light underneath the eyes, and it is so creamy and emollient, just like the one from Becca. All the ones I love about the Becca Under Eye Brightener is in this Flower one. Now, this one also does have THC in it, CBD, which is supposed to also help with calming the skin. I can't really speak to the skincare benefits of the makeup product because I primarily use this underneath my eyes, but that's also supposed to help with negating some of the redness in your skin. I don't use this on redness, but I also find not only is it great for counteracting some of the darkness under my eyes, it's really great for color correcting any of the hyperpigmentation on my skin from post-acne. Now, I wouldn't recommend using this on anything that's raised because of that pearl finish to the product, so it could potentially bring some of that texture to light, but anything that's flattened out and is just leaving you with a little bit of darkness or some hyperpigmentation on the skin, really great for counteracting that and just completely helping with hiding all of that brown on the skin. The Flower Light Illusion Concealer. I know if you've been watching me for a while, you know how much I love the Light Illusion foundation. It is one of my favorite foundations ever, and the concealer is no exception. I really like how lightweight and fluid this is. I think it's great for hiding redness, darkness. I often was using it to conceal a little bit of acne as well, and I didn't feel like it made my acne more apparent. I just really like how you get good customizable coverage with this product. So if you are somebody who tends to lean into liking a little bit more of a sheer concealer moment underneath the eyes, you can definitely achieve that. But also if you do like a little bit more of a beamed up, brightened under eye, I think you can still achieve that with this as well, while also still looking really nice and natural. It's creamy without being obnoxious, and it's fluid without being drying. So it's really right in that middle point of concealers that I really love. I also really want to talk about a couple bronzing and highlighting products. So I guess I'll just go with Flower because we're already on the Flower boat right now. The Flower Spotlight Highlighting Wand, such a great steal from the drugstore, especially if you're somebody who's been eyeing the Charlotte Tilbury Spotlight and Highlighting Wands. This is literally like the exact same thing again. I feel like it performs just as well. There's 3 different shades of the Flower Beauty highlighter, and I feel like they're all really nice and flattering. Again, these aren't really flecky or glittery. They have a really nice, soft, sheeny pearl throughout them, so they just give you a really nice soft glow without being like too intense, and you can build them up. So if you are somebody who really does like a nice bold highlight, you can achieve that with this. But if you also prefer more of like the glazed donut highlight that's really soft and sheer and, you know, natural and kind of no makeup look, you can still achieve that with this as well. So I love this on the high points of the face, and I like how it sets down. So it doesn't stay sticky or tacky. It dries down to the skin. I don't feel like you need to set it with a powder, but you can if you wish. I also have really been loving my NYX Wonder Stick, specifically the contour shade, which I use as a cream bronzer. I think that this is such a nice product to use as your cream bronzer, especially because I don't use the product with the bullet. Like, I don't really stripe it on my face that way. I find it a little bit difficult to blend out, quite honestly, if I do it like that. But by picking up the product off the bullet onto a brush and then blending it onto the skin, I get a really nice cream bronze, and the product has like a good amount of dryness to it to where it doesn't feel wet or sticky on the skin, but it's also not chalky or anything. Like, it's just a really good formulated cream bronzer. You could use it to contour if you like, but I really like it as the bronzer. And then the highlight as well is really pretty, but I think the standout in this is the fact that you get 2 for 1. So you have your cream bronzer on one side and then your highlighter on the other, and they're both just like really good formulated cream products, honestly. The L'Oreal Infallible Freshware bronzer, this again is on sale right now, and I feel like this is definitely the time to check it out if you've been wanting to, because this is such a gorgeous finely milled emollient powder from L'Oreal. I think L'Oreal really does great formulations for face powders without making them look or feel powdery on the skin. This just blends over your face like silk. You can use it to set down the cream bronzer, which is what I did today, or you can wear it on its own. And there's a lot of really good different shades in this line. I think my personal favorite is Deep Tan. I also have the shade a little bit lighter than this, but I find this one to just be really nice for every day. And I feel like this is a really good bronzer that you could use not only for contouring if it fits your skin tone, but it's also just a really nice all over bronzer to use to really warm up the base. And I often use this as eyeshadow as well. I have also been so impressed by my little Essence blush. So this is the Essence blush in Bespoke. It is a stunning nude shimmering blush, and I feel like this is just a blush that you'll actually use, especially when you feel like you don't know what blush to pair with the look that you're wearing. This is just a really great flattering kind of like natural looking flush on the skin. It's got a really nice luminous finish, so it still provides you with like a little bit of a juicier looking cheek. And this type of shade, I kid you not, like it goes with anything, any lip color, any eye look, any makeup look that you are wearing. This will go with the look and it won't compete, so you don't have to even think about it. It's just a no fuss type of product. If you're not sure what type of blush color to wear or you're new to blush, I would definitely suggest trying a nude blush, because I find that it's just easier to work with and less thinking. You know, sometimes like a purple blush doesn't go with everything or an orange blush doesn't go with everything. This type of tone is not only, you know, easy to work into your everyday makeup routine, but it's also seasonless. So you can wear this all times of the year. It's got that really nice finish, and I'm just super impressed with this because it's so affordable. It's from Essence, so good. Reminds me a lot of my other favorite like high-end nude blush colors. This next product is kind of like the anti-powder. I really want to test this side by side with the mattifying balm. It's from Danessa Myricks. I haven't gotten my hands on that one yet, but I like this one so much that I feel like they'd be really similar. So it's the Revolution Blurring Balm. This is one of those products where I feel like it's a little bit thicker and more hard and dry than like a silicone primer, but it doesn't feel as slidey on your skin as a typical silicone primer. So what's really great about this is you can either use it as your priming step before you do your makeup, or you can use it to control oil on your face on targeted areas. So I really like to apply it with either a brush or a sponge and just put it on my face wherever I'm tending to get more oily throughout the day, and it totally negates all that shine without mattifying your skin. I know that sounds a little bit wild, but it doesn't give you like a powder finish. It just kind of takes down the shine in the most natural possible way. So if you are somebody that has a dry skin type and you're kind of finicky when it comes to powders because you don't like the dry powdery look on the skin, this is one to try. It really kind of gives you the illusion of a less oily look without drying you out and looking chalky. So I've really been enjoying this. Overall, a really nice, not only like prep, but touch-up product throughout the day. Last products I want to talk about are the Flower Petal Pout Lip Masks. I find these to be so good. I mean, I haven't even had this for like 3 months. It looks kind of gross up close, so I won't show you, but I am going through this. This one's in the shade Nectar, and it just provides the lips with a little bit of a soft kind of like almond beige tint, and then it has a really nice glossy finish with like a soft gold shimmer throughout it. I just think it makes your lips look so juicy, so glossy, so pretty. I wear this with lip liner pretty much on a daily basis, and it's just like, you know, wearing a lip mask, so it's nice and nourishing on your lips, but it also looks really pretty, so you kind of get the best of both worlds with this. And I love the color so much. There's also another one, it's kind of like a berry tone that I have my eye on, so I think I want to get that one too. But I can tell you right now, this is a lip product that I will use up in its entirety. It's just an easy everyday type of lip product. Those were all of the $15 and under drugstore gems I wanted to talk about. Like I said, lots of new products, but also a few things that I know you've seen me talk about before. If you have any questions about any of these products, please leave them in the comments down below and I will do my best to help you out and I will get back to you. If there are any other new drugstore launches that you're really curious in and you want to see me test them out, leave them in the comments down below. I'll have everything listed and linked in the description box for you, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching this one. Bye everyone.